Hi BookTube, it's Connie and I wanted to come in today and try my hand at a book review. So hopefully you can bear with me being my first book review. I have my coffee. I'm not always a bitch. Just kidding, go fuck yourself. I love this cup. So anyways, I wanted to come in for a quick first book review, and I'm going to try and start reviewing some books as I go along. So, basically what I like in book reviews, I find that I can't watch a lot of people because I'm a person that loves to just go into books blind. I basically just want to know did you like it? Was it character driven or plot driven? Is it, how's the pacing in the book? I don't like huge long summaries, just like a basic mini summary. So that's what I'm going to try and do today. So anyways, I just finished the book, The Heart's Invisible Furies, and it's by John Boyne. And it was narrated because, like I've been doing throughout my reading this year, is that I've been also getting the audiobook. So most of the books I get are either books that I've owned for years or that I get from the library. So I'm not paying for both the audio and the book. But anyways, it was narrated by Stephen Hogan, who I thought did an excellent job on narration. He sounded more English to me, and this book takes place in Ireland, but he did really good on like the diction that Irish people have, like that really quick talking, and I always like that, like, oh, get out of here, or, those things. It always makes me laugh when I hear, I love that in the Irish, listening to Irish people talk, but he did a great job on that. So this book basically is a coming-of-age novel. It follows Cyril Avery and just follows his life from before his birth all the way through present day. He was born in 1945, so it starts in 1945 with a little bit of his mother's story during her pregnancy and up through present, not quite present day, I think it takes through 2015. So he's in his 70s at the end of the book. And he's a gay man, and it follows his life through, he knew he was gay from a very young age, basically having to navigate his relationships with heterosexual people living in a very, very conservative and anti-gay Irish society, where back then it was actually illegal to be a homosexual. So it just follows his life through navigating that anti-gay conservative Irish society all the way up. I don't want to give much away, but one thing that I loved about this author, and he reminded me a bit of Frederick Backman, who is one of my new favorite authors. And what I love about Frederick Backman is, yeah, he can get a little saccharine, but at the same time, he adds these quirky supporting characters which just crack me up. And John Boyne does that in this book. And I just loved the quirky supporting characters and kind of the deadpan of Cyril and just his relationships with other people. And I just thought it was a really fantastic novel. It is 580 pages, which made me a little nervous because this week I've got tons of books due to the library coming up, and they're all like over 400 pages. So this one I thought, oh my gosh, 580 pages. But I think I started it on, I don't know, Sunday, maybe Sunday evening, and I finished the book Thursday evening. So, and I had like book club meetings Monday and Tuesday night. And then I teach a spin class on Thursday evening, so I didn't have a lot of time to read after work. So it was mostly listening on the audio, but it went quick, and I really like the book. It's well paced. It's really well written, and it's really, the character development I thought was excellent. There were some things in the book like that frustrated me. I kind of kept going back and forth between, is this going to be a 5-star book for me? I think, oh, this is a definite 5-star book for me. And then something would happen, I was like, ugh, maybe it's not a 5-star book, but mostly it was that I didn't like maybe a decision that the character made or the way the story went. And I thought, I guess you can base your rating on that, but what really did it for me was when I finished the book the next day, I was disappointed that I wasn't going to be able to follow Cyril's story anymore. And I thought, okay, that's a definite 5-star book. So I did rate it 5 stars. I don't give that out very often. My stars aren't based on, you know, was this a perfect book? I don't think there is such a thing. So basically, like I said, I knew I was going to miss following this character. I was going to miss this character. And the book made me laugh out loud in several parts of the book. And it also made me cry in a couple places. So one thing that I found interesting with the author was that he starts the story and you would get to a point where like something momentous happens or something big happens in the book, and then you go to the next chapter and you think it's going to follow along, and you're going to find out, because he kind of ended it as a cliffhanger on that page. You turn the page, you think you're going to be going on and finding out what happened, and oh, it's 10 years later. And you're thinking, what? Well, what actually happened there? But he does come back to all of those things, including the mother's story, and he does give you answers to all of those further along, but it does make you want to continue. At least for me, it made me want to continue reading the book. So I highly recommend, if you like a character-driven novel, you like kind of quirky characters, I highly recommend the book The Heart's Invisible Furies by John Boyne. And if you like listening to audiobooks, I highly recommend the audiobook, which again is narrated by Stephen Hogan. So I'm probably going to come back with my currently reading in another video, but have a great day. See you later. Bye.